Welcome back to another week of Anime Summer 2025 tier list. I go over the most recent episode, Sunday being the cutoff, meaning Monday animes are the ones that are not included. So today's Grand Blue, Sakamoto Days, and the Yuri anime doesn't count. I hear today's Sakamoto Days episode is gonna go fucking crazy though. Speaking of, actually, first of all, what are we dropping? Busamen. So the reason we're dropping Busamen is obviously due to the fact that the viewership is low, but also there is some copyright troubles. Not worth the risk. I'm gone. Another anime we're dropping is also Outcast Restaurant. Outcast Restaurant has always been pretty sus, and I've been kind of keeping it around because it was kind of good enough, but it is now at a point where it is so underperforming that I can't even justify bringing it in. If we just look at Outcast Restaurant, right? Let's look at this. This is a channel that almost has 50,000 views. 1,700 views. Are you like these numbers? It's barely like meeting expectations. Even these numbers are kind of sad, right? And of course, the first episodes of anything is gonna do well. What I care about is the true viewership when we're 3 to 4 weeks in. When things are quote unquote boring, when things are not popping off, what is the true baseline viewership? This cannot be that. It's dead. Therefore, it's gone. It was a cute show though. I appreciated it. It was nice. It was kind of sus though. This anime straight up is like, I don't know. The way that they do the fan service, it gets kind of creepy. It gets very rapey. They do a lot of lolicon shit too. It's kind of sus, man. But hey, I had my fun with it. I'm glad I checked it out. And those are the shows that I have dropped for now. Now, let's talk about the shows that we're watching. First up, Water Magician, mid. What the hell was that episode? Water Magician has been a fantastic isekai so far. The most recent episode was a noticeable downgrade by like 3 orders of magnitude. What the fuck happened? Apparently the episode got outsourced. It was an episode that I guess they didn't put priority on, production issues, and goddamn. The thing about this show is the fact that the fights are so well choreographed and directed that like I care about the fights even though we're fighting random monsters. In the most recent one, it was like a goblin stampede, and goddamn, because of the lack of quality in the direction, the fight felt so fucking lackluster, and I'm just like, what are we doing right now? Anyways, mid. Next up, Crivates. Crivates episode, we were basically meeting a new guy and setting up. It was a world building episode. I think it was a good episode. It was a chill episode that, you know, we basically kind of expanded on the world to know about the other Dark Lord and their assistant, and the other like factions are taking over, you know, our place that Crivates took over, right? It was kind of nice. They're kind of setting it up. There's a new school shooter looking guy. He may be a Dark Lord, you know, assistant too. You never know, but it was nice to just kind of have set up for next arc. Next up, the Yuri anime. Unironically great, if not peak. I don't know. This shit like is, I am so conflicted about this anime because if you take away the plot, the production value is, it's one of the best right now. I'm not even trying to glaze. Like, whoever's working on this, they're locked the fuck in. Their usage of perspective shots, camera angles, soundtrack, voice acting, just, it's cinema. It's honestly cinema. The story itself is all over the place. It's very rushed. The pacing is god-awful, trying to squeeze in all these different spicy bits in. And it is just like it's a roller coaster. It's fun. I would say it's great. I think it was a great episode. There is a, you know, Mai and, you know, Renako, ever since Mai tried to go down on Renako and Renako's sister walked in, we had some drama happening, but they made up and we kissed under the pool, and now basically we're still doing the friend versus lover thing, but it's more than friend, less than lover. So basically we're doing fuck buddy versus lover right now. That is still going. Ajisai stuff, man, there is some that girl is getting led on to being a harem. Like I've noticed that, like in the brat, the mint, you know, the mint blue girl over here, she also is like open to like polygamy, and the black hair girl Satsuki or whatever, I think she's also down in order to like get at I don't know, but you can tell that the harem stuff is being set up very well. The foundations has been laid out, and now we'll see what happens, man. All right, next up, Kaiju 8. It was a good episode. It's pretty. It's like I see pretty animation happening, but I need something more than that to get me really going. The punch was pretty lackluster. The drop, I mean, like when Kafka finally did his thing and dropped down and punched, you know, number 9, I went over that in the reaction. The animation was very muffled. It was very like anticlimactic. I think that they fucked up with the sound effects, and it just and the visuals too. It just got flattened with like no really cool sounds, so it's kind of like dampening, I guess, like his attack. It's missing the oomph factor. If anything, Narumi stuff with the kaiju eyes, that was pretty cool. Kikoru is popping off. She's nice to see. It's a good episode. Exciting, good episode. That's it. On the other side though, Gachakura, great episode. Loved it. We got an introduction to Rio. She's hype. She's nonchalant. She's like a hairdresser kind of aesthetic, except she uses scissors with her feet. The fight was very oomph. That oomph that I'm talking about, it was missing here. It was absolutely here. Rudo kind of was a spectator the entire time, out of his element, not knowing what to do because he is what? He's getting used to it, right? He had like, basically, when Kafka had anxiety issues last week, Rudo's having that right now. The mysteries are being set up though with the captain. We don't know their powers. They're also missing. That's pretty much it. Next up, Dandadan. I would say it was a great episode in terms of slice of life interactions. So this episode is now the official beginning of the Evil Eye arc. And honestly, the entire episode was just peak Dandadan slice of life. If you care about the characters and this world, then you're gonna like this episode. So many different things happening. Like, when we're eating the hot pot, there's like 10 separate characters all doing their thing. Like Ida's playing around, you know, with that sun, you know, the Chiquita, and then Neko Baba is trying to go into every pot and eat whatever they want, and you know, that's just like a little bit. I'm trying to say, like, there's so many different things going on. Like, it's really fun. And then in the car too, Momo and Okarun, their relationship, they're like fondling each other's hair, their hands, and then like Grandma's like looking back and being like, huh, what's going on back there? The GG stuff with Rama callback was really nice too, reference to that. And now any liquid, cold or hot, right? If it's cold, Evil Eye comes out. If it's hot, GG's back. It was a great episode. It was also funny when they took the UFO home, and it turns out that they live like they live across the fucking block, but they took a UFO and went hyperloop. That was kind of funny. Next up, Grand Blue episode. It was pretty funny. I liked it. I think I enjoyed the what's it called? The initial bits. I like the friend. Thank you, anonymous gifter, for the tier 1. I appreciate that. But the thing that I realize in Grand Blue is I really like it when they have the friend group dynamic, right? When the other friend, they're trying to impress Chisa. There was even like an Attack on Titan reference happening. Like, that whole friend group, no matter how trash they are, they're pretty fun. It adds more to the experience. It was a fun episode. And I think that we're getting ready for the next arc, which is gonna be a festival, right? We're doing some sort of like festival kind of thing. We'll see what happens there. Next up, Apocalypse Bringer Minogra probably has no right to be in peak, but I'm gonna put it in peak. The production value is god-awful. It is probably, again, of all these different animes here, I think it is the worst. I think that Water Magician's bad episode has better animation than Minogra. I don't think I'm crazy. However, the story is fucking carrying. Even though the animation is god-awful, the direction of the story is on point because I am immersed. I am locked the fuck in. Ato's demonic torturing of, you know, the fucking church people. Oh my god. Shout out to Verdel. Verdel, the High Paladin. Love him, man. The High Paladin, listen, that guy, the High Knight, he was a partier. He was rough around the edges, but he had, you know, he was righteous and he was smart and we should have fucking listened to him. And Thelonious fucking just had to power trip. And then the way that like she steals the skills but also the memories, bro. Because again, this is based off of a game, but it's not completely one-to-one off the game anymore. things are changing, like the identity of a witch, right? And Ato is able to basically absorb the memories. It's like some gluttony shit from ReZero. And the way that she's torturing him, the facial exaggerations, right? The facial reactions that we saw from her, genuinely got fucking scared. It was a very off-putting, man. And then she goes back being all uwu cute to, Takuto-sama when they're doing slice of life stuff. The gap contrast, it's pretty funny, but amazing episode. Peak episode, man. And they're setting up something new for the lolly. That's gonna be some sort of necromancer. We'll see what's going on there. Next up, BBL Shota. BBL Shota, I think, was a great episode. I think it was. It was a very hype episode, but it was kind of sad too, right? It was sad because we were getting the backstory of this guy. What was his name? World War III? World War? Civil War, right? This guy is like a skeleton, and it was kind of weird because this guy was like not really the resurrection of Civil War. It's like two separate persons, right? It's another person who was possessing the body of Civil War, and they was doing some backstory, and we thought we were gonna become friends, and Liam was, Lloyd was taking him in, and then boom, bad shit happens. And then there's stuff with Babylon 2, and Babylon's like apparently killed. I refuse to believe it. I think that Babylon is now going to be used by this guy, right? The fake Pope guy. The fake Pope guy is doing some like human experimentations, right? He's like imbuing souls into different bodies and shit. So I think Babylon's going to be like some sort of zombie-like state that we're going to have to fight later on. But it adds to like Lloyd's motivation, and he's going to be really angry. So next couple episodes leading up, right? When we meet the fake Pope again, Lloyd gonna go all out. His powers too, the Luxa. Again, eldritch horror, cosmic horror, nightmare shit. Like, what the hell? But then, fucking Jiriel is such a gooner, bro, that even though it's supposed to be such epic goddesses, he's just bouncing on the titties of the goddesses. Anyways. Next up, Mikado no Sisters, easily and great. Easily and great. Probably enjoyed it the most. I really enjoy slice of life rom-coms, man. And Mikado no Sisters, bro thinks the dad thinks he's in fucking classroom of the elite. Bro acting like he is Ana Koji's dad. Bro thinks he made the White Room. The way that he is like talking to his daughters, there will be no fun in the household. Everything is perfection, And it's like, what the fuck? They're delivering results though. You hired and the Tenkosei, the new kid, you hired him for him to be support, and they're doing well. And then we report on what's going on, and he got mad because we were out late. Oh, this guy, I can't take him. It's so funny though. Like, I can't take him seriously because of how serious he takes himself. It's like, he's so evil. I'm like, bro, this is high school. What are we doing? What are we training for? What the fuck? You acting like we got a fucking demon lord to slay in the future. Like, who are our ops, old man? This guy is fucking miserable, but he's funny. He's really funny. Gives us a lot of spicy content, so I enjoy that a lot. Next up, Dress Up Darling was a good episode. It was an episode of just chill, just making costume, hanging out with friends. More focuses on Gojo's development, reaching out, asking for help, but also validating others, concerns about hobbies that may not be orthodox, like the guy watching the girl drama, but then he's kind of like embarrassed about it. Marin trying to help out was really cute, and Gojo sweating buckets when we heard that like she's cooking. It's leading up to a big conclusion. I think that the actual, that's not a festival, it's more like a, what do you even call it? Audition? Exhibit? Basically, we're gonna go on stage and Mari's gonna do her thing. It should be pretty fun. Next up, Summer Hikaru died. It was a good episode. I think it was a great episode. I think that the direction of this anime is great from the beginning. There was a lot of like crazy shit happening in the bathtub, biting, bro. It got fucking feral, man. The amount of sexual innuendos again, just crazy. What else? Yoshiki and Hikaru's relationship, it's getting deeper and deeper, and yeah, we're still doing sus stuff like fisting each other and getting into each other's heads. Like, I'm worried because this is building up to something bad. because everyone wants to take down Hikaru. There's a new GPS tracking fucking ritual they're doing, and they're gonna find him. And Hikaru just wants to live in peace. But because of his existence, and Yoshiki's like also mixing, and more bad things are happening around him, no matter how much good intentions Hikaru has, like, it's gonna end in dread. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. Next up, Silent Witch. Great episode. There's a lot of great episodes. I'm gonna have to think again and see if I can promote any of the shows to peak. But Silent Witch, it was a chill episode doing setup for the next arc. We're done with, you know, whoever's trying to assassinate, you know, the second prince, and we're going over and meeting new characters. There's a new guy named like Dudley. He is OP. Bro is a main character, man. This guy is so beyond powerful, and Monica is able to kind of hide in the shadows and let Dudley take the fame. Monica's like reaching out and learning chess and playing, you know, instruments and riding horsebacks and shit. We meet new friends, you know, Casey as well. There's a fun little moment where she recognizes a fraudulent, you know, traitor emblem and then takes down the frauds. I don't know what's going on with that. More interactions with like Cyril. Overall, great episode. Chill setup. Wonder what the next arc's gonna be. Call of the Night. I would say it was a great episode. It would be. Call of the Mysteries, man. This is. I am caught off guard on how many layers of mysteries is happening in this anime right now. Cause season 1, we were just vibing, we're chilling, enjoying the nighttime vibes. Later on, we get introduced to vampires, and that's a little bit more to think about. But season 2 is a totally different shit, bro. Different anime entirely, and I love it. The mysteries building up, it is unfucking real right now. The time lapse of when Kabura, you know, basically transitioned into a vampire, when Haru, Nazuna's mom, presumably left her with the child, but then Nazuna right now is like already a grown-ass adult as some sort of like baby that's come out of unconsciousness. A human and a vampire had a kid. Is it simply rapid growth because vampire genes? Or is there a conspiracy of Haru being Nazuna with memory loss happening? There's a lot of crazy shit happening right now, man. And Anko as well. Anko's like, Anko and her dad, and how this may all tie in to what's happening, right? I still think Anko's dad died due to him falling in love with the vampire, but not really, and not being able to convert, and maybe died, and that's why Anko hates vampires so much. But this is getting crazy, man. The mysteries are just stacking up, and where are we going, bro? Where are we fucking going? Next up, To Be Hero X. I would say it was a good episode. It was world building. World building was pretty fun in what like people are doing behind the shadows. The Johnny stuff is okay to me, but I'm more like immersed in Mickey. Mickey and Queen's dad acting as if they're puppet masters from the shadows. The way that Mickey talks, again, bro thinks he's from Classroom of the Elite. What else? Everything, like every little plot point coming together, right? In finding that alien tech and talking with the Elder Councils and seeing Mr. Shan just doing something with the E-Souls, and there's like 3 bodies and someone that looks like Zero. We'll have to see what's going on there. But overall, good episode. I hear that they released a new hype PV for the last 6 episodes to conclude the season. Even though this anime has fallen off from the graces, it's sad, right? I think that ever since Lucky Xian arc happened, it's just been... It was kind of okay for the Queen stuff because X showed up for a bit, but it's just been on a fucking downfall. It's sad. I don't want to drop it though. I want to finish it till the end, and that's pretty much it. Next up, Taco P. Yeah, we gotta put it in peak. We gotta put it in God, right? Taco P is the season-defining anime that I didn't even think was even gonna do anything. This anime genuinely showed up out of fucking nowhere and took the world by surprise, and in 6 episodes was able to leave such a lasting impression. But it's not gonna win Anime of the Year. Do you know why? Solo Leveling Season 2. Cry about it. Cry about it, pussy. Solo Leveling sweet, baby. Yeah, arise, baby. I still think it is one of the best animes that I've ever seen in my life. That episode with Azuma and Azuma's brother, the whole family. Like Asuma's episode, I think, was the best episode of Taco P in terms of like production value. Many of the other episodes were also just fucking phenomenal. And it's a great lesson. The themes that it delves upon, the way that cinematography was done to enhance the manga and to give an augmented, a better experience. This is what it means to be anime. Not doing a fucking cheap one-to-one manga to anime frame and doing the least amount possible like the most isekai bullshit that we watch. But this is what it means to be actual fucking anime. The team that worked on this, I praised them with everything I got. You know what? Let's do a little check. Taco P Original Sin. Who did this? Who did this? So the studio is Initia and the director Shinya Ino. This studio has done stuff that I haven't really seen, but keep in mind of this studio. And this guy is the reason why we got godlike anime. He looks like a young talent. Frieren, yeah, of course he did Frieren. Dr. Stone, Made in Abyss, of course he did Made in Abyss. Hanebado, that's a sports anime, right? Black Bullet, Plastic Memories, and some of the old stuff. This guy's the GOAT, man. This guy, no, remember his name. This guy delivered absolute god tier anime. Thank you, Shinya Ino. Next up, we got Fragrant Flower. Fragrant Flower, I think what? Oh, where'd it go? Was a great episode. Where would I place it? I just enjoyed this shit too much, man. I probably enjoyed Mikadono more than Fragrant Flowers this week because Aina Koji's dad pulling up. I think it was a great episode. The interactions between Waguri and Rintaro, just wholesome as fuck as always. Mom really stood out to me in this episode. She was phenomenal. The way that she snaps Rintaro out of reality. We get a little bit more flashback too of like the hair color. So now you can kind of guess that the hair color is obviously something that the mom might have suggested for Rintaro to, like, you know, it's like an armor, right? If people are gonna make fun of him for his looks, let's lean into it. I'll dye my hair blonde too, and they're both doing their thing. What a great parent, man. Don't know what's going on with the dad. I'm still waiting on that. The friendship, Saku and them, right? Ayato and them. It's nice. They're not mad that he's going out with the girl from Kikyo. It's more of, why aren't you telling me the truth, right? And then there's the stuff with Subaru at the end. God, anytime Subaru shows up, I'm locked in because I'm like, oh, some drama's gonna fucking happen. But overall, great episode. Next up, Sakamoto Days. I probably should put this in great, but bro, Takamura Gigi, Takamura, okay, the fight with Apart, I didn't really care about. The fight with Apart was okay. Apart's flashback actually kind of hit. I actually appreciated Apart's flashback. I thought it'd be some lame bullshit that I wouldn't really care about, but it was genuine, it was sincere. And the way that he gets redemption and a couple friends, it was so nice. But during the fight, basically for 5 seconds, Takamura Gigi pulls up, and I'm like, oh my fucking god! This shit's too hype. That scene alone was fucking godlike, but it should be more like down here, right? I think that Sakamoto Days right now is popping the fuck off. Every episode so far has been so good. Every episode has delivered so much fucking content. It's just go, go, go. And I've been saying that this is the Shibuya incident, and people are saying, nah. You're about to get the Shibuya incident though. That's fucking crazy to me, man. Because the 4 convicts, the prison guys, they were fodder, bro. They were straight up dessert. They were appetizers. The main dish is about to happen because Slur and his boy, they are infiltrating the HQ, and oh my god, here we fucking go, man. Arknights? It was an episode of Rosmontis doing her thing. I would say it's a great episode. I just, again, because I don't know enough of the story, it's hard for me to really get into it. However, I can tell art when it's art. It's just I wish I could dive deeper, but I can't spend time and play the fucking game and learn more about it. I got other shows to prioritize, but still, I think Arknights right now is fantastic. The direction, its cinematography, man, it's beautiful. The themes, it's very tragic and war-torn, and Rosmontis and the way that she's crashing out, it's actually kind of fucking scary, man. What's his name? Patriots, like leftover guys too. They're aura farming hard. And pretty soon we're gonna clash with Talala. This should be ending pretty soon though. I think we only have a couple episodes left, because I don't think this is going 12 episodes, right? Maybe it is actually for this season, but we'll see. And final Lord of the Mysteries, I will put Lord of the Mysteries in God because I spent almost 2 hours on a 30-minute video just schizo crashing out. The entire time I'm second guessing everything. This episode truly made me understand that like everything that we've seen so far, don't believe it. Coincidences? I don't think so. There are things happening that we're not aware of, and later on, when it's revealed, holy fuck, it's gonna blow our mind, man. God is being descended down to Earth. The Tengen Doomsday. Aurora Order is summoning the fallen creator that Klein calls a true creator down through Megao's fetus, baby. And hopefully Klein can stop it. The whole thing about the Seer Pathway, I'm kind of wondering, is this a good thing or a bad thing that Klein can basically prevent disasters from happening? Because the way that they're positioned the Seer Pathway, it feels like it's very scary. It's very like dangerous. People are terrified of it, and that's why the Antigonus family was destroyed by the Evernight Goddess, because they feared the Seer Pathway and what the Fool could entail. Now, it could be just as simple as power, dynamics and people that's scared of, potential threats to them and they took them down. Or maybe I'm being too much. Maybe the Seer Pathway ends up, who knows if this pathway ends up on like an evil god side. So like, Klein's powers right now, everything that we've done so far has assisted Klein to advance through the Seer Pathway. Whoever is controlling fate from behind the scenes wants Klein to ascend. But is this a good thing or not? The fact that he was able to use divination and all his powers to basically locate where the true creator is coming down from, isn't that a good thing? Doesn't that mean we can potentially stop the Tengen Doomsday from happening and save them? But at the same time, I feel like maybe it's like a bad thing. I don't know. We'll have to see, man. It's going to be a mindfuck near the end. And that's pretty much it. Are there any other shows that I want to promote? I think that maybe Minogra should be here and nothing is in peak this week. Or maybe if I wanted to be more like gracious, like some animes that I really enjoyed, like I enjoy Minogra a lot. Again, I enjoyed, Mikadono because of the dad pulling up. Sakamoto Days just for like Takamura GG and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, man. I'm trying to relocate, but we'll see. I don't know how I feel about this tier list, but fuck it. Let's just have some fun. That's it from me. Bye-bye.